to the next bout of the afternoon. And this one should really be a barn burner. Two young sluggers, the Ukraine versus Romania. Ievgen KHYTROV of the Ukraine in the red corner and Bogdan JURATONI in the blue corner. There's KHYTROV. He's banged his way through this contest. Now you see JURATONI, 21 years old. From Romania. The Ukrainian boxer has had 2 RSCs against his opponents in this tournament. One in the third, another in the first. And JURATONI has had one as well. Alvarado, VUONG, KOWLI, GORNY, and BAGDANAVICIUS are the judges for this contest that will be counting the blows and the scoring blows round by round. Jones Kennedy from Brazil, he is your third man in the ring. Again, Ievgen KHYTROV, out of 4 opponents in this contest, he's stopped 2 of them. That's a 50% knockout ratio. He beat Zoltan Harksa of Hungary with an RSC at 1:58 in the first round of their contest, as well as Nurishat Paziev of Turkmenistan in the first round of action at their bout at 1:59. Excuse me, it was the first preliminary round of action. It was the third round at 1:59 when KHYTROV stopped him. JURATONI beat Emilio Correa of Cuba 26-24, as well as number 2 ranked Andronik Hakabian of Armenia in the round of 16 to get here tonight. JURATONI, a real young prospect here. Wasn't world ranked coming in. I imagine that will change going out. He's a big banger who doesn't stop throwing punches. He's a tornado of energy. There's a big right hand. Both boxers boxing in the orthodox style. Both using very strong jabs and good body punching. As you can see there, JURATONI throwing his big right hand over the top. KHYTROV unfazed, standing in there, the danger zone. Stiff left by KHYTROV now. Going to try and keep JURATONI at bay, as JURATONI does a good job of bobbing and weaving his way inside, where he has an opportunity to land those big shots from up close. One-two combination by JURATONI falls short. He's going to need to get closer to KHYTROV if he wants that combination to be effective. Nice baby right uppercut by KHYTROV, scores to the chin of JURATONI. JURATONI unfazed. I have a feeling the entire bout will be contested right here in the center of the ring. These two guys could do it in a phone booth if they had to. That's just their style, it's their nature. They're both come forward type boxers. What happens when you pit an irresistible force against an unmovable object? We are going to find out. JURATONI from Romania, KHYTROV from the Ukraine. This is the semifinals. .75 kilograms. Winner goes on to the finals tomorrow night. Loser goes home. Stiff jab by JURATONI and a big right hand by KHYTROV. Rattles JURATONI, scores to the left temple. Certainly a scoring blow that one was. And the Ukrainian seeming to have a slightly more refined style. JURATONI a little more wild. Perhaps can be just as effective, but usually, generally speaking, fundamentals rule the day. Let's see if the Ukrainian did enough there to impress the judges. He certainly impressed me. Nice body work, a good punch by KHYTROV to the belly of JURATONI. Nice baby hook by KHYTROV right there. You see in that first round of action, left hand to the chin. KHYTROV looks like he just gets the better of JURATONI in that first round, landing the cleaner, crisper punches. And there's the score after one round. The Ukrainian 11, the Romanian 8. And here comes JURATONI right out of the gate in that second round. He hears the bell and he goes to action. Ripping a shot to the body, a left hand, and now the Ukrainian is able to catch JURATONI just a bit, slightly falls back. A nice straight left hand. Straight punches are always effective, more effective than hooked punches, at least when it comes to landing first. Reason being, less distance to travel. It's as simple as that. So it looks like KHYTROV is willing to become, perhaps even creating the situation where JURATONI is forcing KHYTROV to be a counterpuncher. KHYTROV seems well equipped to handle the challenge. Again, both of these punchers very dangerous, and this fight could turn on one shot. Either one of these men can pack a wallop in both hands, and down goes JURATONI. A very crafty punch by Ievgen KHYTROV, and that is it. The referee is going to call it off. This contest is over at 1 minute and 42 seconds of round number 2. Ievgen KHYTROV staggers, he buckles Bogdan JURATONI of Romania with a very surprising punch, and you could just see the look of confusion. He just beats JURATONI in the hooking department. They say don't hook with a hooker. Ievgen KHYTROV apparently caught JURATONI with a good left hand, and he just beat him to the punch. I tell you what, folks, Ievgen KHYTROV is going to be very tough to beat. He's going on to the finals. He is a very schooled boxer. And look at that. Another RSC. That will be the it's the fifth bout in this tournament. It's the third RSC for Ievgen KHYTROV. That's a 60% knockout ratio for Ievgen KHYTROV. Watch out for him as the tournament progresses. And again, we could see the replay from this last round. You're going to see both of the boxers throw their hooks at almost the same time, except the main difference, the decisive difference, is that KHYTROV's is shorter and it's cleaner, and it gets to its target before JURATONI's does. Watch here. They'll both throw a hook at the same time, and there it is. The left hook of the Ukrainian beats the left hook of the Romanians, and that is the punch that results in the RSC, also known as referee stops the contest. Again, in the professional ranks, it's known as a TKO, a technical knockout. The safety and the well-being of the boxers is always of primary concern, and they always say it's the punch that you don't see coming that carries the most impact, and that certainly was the case here tonight. Congratulations to Ievgen KHYTROV. Good work by JURATONI getting this far, and we will progress into the